Hi Trader, Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com with my daily recap. Happy hump day. Today is Wednesday. You made it to the middle of the week, so congratulate yourself. 2 more days and the weekend is upon you. Before we get into our typical song and dance, which is a recap of the overall markets, let me welcome you. So if this is your, right, I'll try to slow it down. If this is your very first time tuning into a ShortMeTina video, I'd like to say welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Do us a solid, give us a thumbs up, and drop a comment in the comment section. If you are returning, I'd like to say welcome back. Also, do me a solid in the comment section. Drop me a comment. You know that I generally say hi back. Right now, what's on your screen is the SPY. S&P 500 daily chart dating back to 2017. I always give you about 2 years worth of data. If you're returning, what I'm about to say is not unfamiliar to you. It's very familiar to you. And that is the market essentially is doing, for the most part, in my opinion, absolutely nothing. Granted, we've traded within this range for the past 2 years. The lower end of that range, we can say, clocks it at around 260. The upper end of that range clocks it at around 293. And for the most part, again, we've cycled through that range with the exception of what went on in July and what's going on right now, where we're actually breaking above, or we broke above that 293 to 295 area, and we've managed to sustain that break for the past 4 or so trading days. Earnings week got underway this week, and I think going forward, that is going to be the determining factor as to whether or not the market breaks out and continues to achieve all-time highs, or if we eventually begin to pull back. So we're down slightly to flat on the day. I see a quote here of 298.46, and despite this quote-unquote nothingness that the market has done, we are less than 2% away from all-time highs. So it's kind of hard to make it's just kind of hard. Granted, I am short, and I'm short for a lot of reasons, because the technical chart says that from a risk-reward perspective, shorting makes decent sense, but it's also hard to argue that the market doesn't necessarily want to grind higher. Despite all that's going on with perhaps impeachment inquiry, perhaps all that's going on with China trade talks, and perhaps even the breakdown of those talks, even with all of that into consideration, we're still less than 2% away from all-time highs. So it's kind of speaking to a level of resiliency in the market, but I am short because I want the market to actually prove to me that it can continue to achieve higher highs. So I'm going to be watching earnings season, and I advise you to do the same. Again, sitting here at 298.46, we're not too far from all-time highs, and if we can remain above that breakout base of 293 to 295, that bodes well for bulls, in my opinion. What else? And we have the IWM, so thank you for bearing with me with that SPY recap. I was a bit all over the place. Anyway, IWM daily chart dating back to 2017. Again, slightly up to flat on the day, close here at 151.55. So essentially for the past 2 or 3 trading days, we've essentially traded within that 148 to, let's say, 151 range. We are a few above support of 143 to 145. And for me, based on history, the next stop is about 160. We've done that song and dance for the past 2 years. You can see that denoted by these arrows. Every time you see an arrow, that is a time in which the market got close to or above or at that 160 level. What I really want to see outside of exploiting this difference, and you should exploit this difference because it's about a 10 to 11% spread. Outside of that spread, I actually want to see the markets break above 160 because, like I always say, it's far easier to make money, in my opinion, on the long side. All right, so that's what I'm paying attention with the IWM. What else? Quick follow-up on ticker SES. I have done a video on this particular ticker for the last 3 or 4 trading days. Yesterday I said if you were long or looking to go long, what you want to pay attention to is how the stock opens up and how did we, relative to the previous day's close. So how did we open up today? We opened up at $8.11, and where did we close? We closed yesterday at $9.55. So the fact that we opened up below the close should have already signaled to you that the market perhaps, or this stock, would pull back more, and indeed that is what it did today, losing about 24% on the day. Now we closed at 725, the low clocked in at 703, so we closed relatively close to the low of the day, which also signals that the selling might continue into tomorrow or the next trading day, or at minimum trading week. So if you're long, looking to get long, caution is the name of the game. What else? And we will wrap it up and round it out. Ticker VIVE. Like I said, we are going to keep it light today. Daily chart. Let's just focus in on price action today. Congrats to the bulls. The stock, despite the closed at 530. Is up north of 40% on the day. We went as high as $9.90, pulled back to close at 530. The low clocked in at 520, and the stock is also down in after hours. I see a quote of around $4.70, so the stock lost an additional 11% in after hours. That is not good if you are on the long side or looking to get long. It's already shaping up as though it's going to open up lower than that 530 close, and just based on what I indicated with the last video in ticker SES, that is not a good sign. You want the stock to show bullish momentum, and right now it's acting pretty bearish, and you pay attention to volume here, and it seems as though the selling at some point was dominant. So I'd be cautious if you are long or looking to get long with ticker VIVE, especially if we cannot open up above 530, and based on what's going on in after hours, that seems unlikely. So that's my take. Let's cap it there. Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com. Hopefully that was helpful. If you enjoyed any portion of this video, I'd like for you to do 3 things for me. 1, comment in the comment section. I analyzed SPY, IWM, SES, VIVE. What did you think about my analysis? Comment in the comment section. Thumbs up. Super important. Great. Thank you. Secondly, I do videos daily. They can be 5 minutes in length, they can be 30 minutes in length. If you want to ensure that you do not miss any, ensure that you are subscribed at our YouTube channel at ShortMeTina. And lastly, I hope I can call you my friend. Lastly, my friend, I've been trading for over 15 years. If you think you can learn anything from me, definitely head on over to our website, ShortMeTina.com. Sign up, become a member. Thank you for listening, and as always, thank you for the support. I will talk to you tomorrow. Trade safe.